to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better.
Alright, so let's get on up into this video, you guys. So, I'm going to start with the Milk Hydro Get Primer just to get my skin nice and prepped and primed. You guys can see that my eyebrows are already done because I had just got done doing a makeup tutorial. Well, not a makeup tutorial, but an eyebrow tutorial on how I cover my eyebrows and how I draw them back on. Oh, and I forgot that I put foundation on my forehead already, so just put primer there. But, yeah, so that's why my brows are already done. So let's get into the story, guys. So this story it happened so many years ago because I was like around 9 or 10, but it's so vivid to me because it was such a traumatic time in my life. Like, that was the day that like I don't really fuck with dogs like that. So when I was around 9 or 10, my dad is a carpenter, so he's a construction worker. He does other stuff as well, but he works on like houses, you know, he puts in windows, he does plumbing. My dad is like, he does a lot of handyman work. Back when we were younger, we lived right across the street from Uncle Carlos, and my brother Makai and I would always go outside and play, like, you know, tag and stuff with the neighborhood friends, like catch and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go on to LA Girl Pro Foundation, which is like my #1 foundation now. I'm gonna put on a flat top kabuki brush. So this particular day, my dad was working on the roof of my uncle's house across the street. And I remember the day was super hot. Like, it was super, super hot. I was wearing shorts. Anyway, I remember coming home from school and finishing my homework, and my dad was across the street working on the house. So I was like, hey Dad, can I come up the ladder and be on the roof and like watch you work and all that type of stuff? My dad tells me no, I can't go up the ladder, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna go back across the street and like, you know, go in the house and like play a video game or something like that. Which is what I did. My brother again wasn't home yet, so I don't know where he was or where my brother was, but he wasn't there. But my neighbor across the street had this dog, and it was like it was this pit bull, I remember. And he used to take meat and put it inside of a sock, and he would like tease the dog and like hit the dog with the meat, and the dog would try to like it would attack. It's a dog, and it's a sock full of meat. It wanted the meat, so it would attack it. So he would like tease his dog. It's kind of like training the dog to like, I don't know, be vicious. Like, cause he would like, the dog was like growling and snarly all the time. And mind you guys, I played soccer, so I used to always wear like shorts and like socks that were like really, really high. I did that because it was like part of the look, and plus like, I don't know, soccer players did that, I guess. And this day that my dad told me that I couldn't go up the ladder, I started to walk back across the street to go back home, to like go do something else. And then I remember seeing the dog in the front yard. Like, the dog was like in the front yard, like by itself. The owner was nowhere to be found. But at this time, I'm not scared of dogs, so like I see the dog and I'm just like not paying any mind. I'm like, okay, whatever, there's a dog. I'm just gonna keep walking across the street. But something compelled me to say, hey doggy. Like, I was a kid, so like I was like, oh hey doggy, you know, like, hey dog, like that type of situation. And the dog literally looks at me, and then like it's like completely still, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, and I kept walking, but then like it would like put his head down, like just stare at me. I'm like, oh my god. And then I didn't walk towards the dog when I said hi doggy. I was just like walking across the street like, oh hey doggy. And then like it just like crouched down and looked at me, and then it started growling. Like, why are you growling at me? You know, there was no tail wagging, none of that.
That part.
So it starts growling, and then I like stop, and I'm really still, and I'm like, oh my god, like what do I do? My dad is on the roof, and I don't want to like scream or anything like that because I don't want to make any sudden movements or make any crazy sounds in front of this dog because it's like growling at me. Let me blend this out. Now I'm gonna go in with some of this Maybelline Adrian Wine Concealer, just to help brighten it up. So after it starts growling at me, the dog starts to bark at me, and then that's when I really get scared because I start seeing the teeth and like snarling and growling, and like it was super scary. It's something that you would see in the like Cujo, like that movie Cujo. It was like how that dog looked really, really scary. That's how this dog looked, terrifying. And then I just started running. So the first thing I do is I run, but instead of like running across the street to my house, because my house is kind of too far from where I was, and where I came from was like a lot closer than me running back all the way to my house. So there was this fence right next to the house where the dog was that I started running towards, and the dog was just barking at me, growling at me, and then chasing me down this like driveway towards like a backyard fence of our like the neighbor of the house that my dad was working on. And I jump up on the fence and I'm trying to like wrap my leg around it to get over the fence, and this dog literally grabs my ankle. I kid you not, it's like something out of a movie. Grabs my ankle and just pulls me down to the ground. Like, oh my god. So at that moment in time, it didn't really hurt because I guess my adrenaline and I was so scared that there was no pain. All I felt was the motions and like the tugs. So this dog pulls me down off of the fence and like drags me like kind of towards where I first started running. Kind of like on the sidewalk, not like in the street, but like by there. And at this time, I'm like screaming. I just remember my dad like saying like, oh, like he like freaked out and it was like what's going on? Because he was like working and I was like supposed to be going back across the street, you know, to where it was safe, you know what I mean? My dad didn't know there was a dog down there though, so it's not like my dad left me down there with a dog. Like he had no clue there was a dog down there. I had no clue the dog was there. And this is all like happening kind of like in slow motion. My dad jumped off of the roof like with a hammer, and like he jumped off. Just imagine like somebody jumping off the roof like Thor, and like just, and he just like knocked the dog in the head.
That part.
And the dog like lets go of my ankle, because you know when pit bulls bite you, their like jaws lock, and it locked around my ankle. And so I was like doing all this moving around trying to get out the grip of the pit bull. But mind you, me doing that was making it a lot worse because his teeth is inside of my leg and I'm moving my leg around trying to like get it free. But it's like, it's kind of graphic, sorry you guys. And after that, I remember my dad like running across the street because he wanted to make sure the dog was like completely like not in the neighborhood, or like, you know, he wanted to kill the dog. My dad was really like, he was like, I'm ready, this dog needs to go. So at this time, my uncle, he came and picked me up and grabbed me and brought me into his house. Mind you, we lived across the street, so my dad was working at my uncle's house on the roof where the pit bull bit me, and then we lived on the other side of the street. So my dad runs across the street to get something. I think it was like a gun or something, because he wanted to like kill the dog. And by the time he goes to the house to get the gun, the dog had ran up on the porch of a neighbor that we knew. So like, the dog had ran on the porch of somebody across the street, and my dad didn't want to shoot. They tried to shoot the dog because, you know, what if the bullet would have went through the window or something like that? It was just like not a good idea to do that. So my dad didn't do that, and the dog ended up getting away. So while that's happening, while my dad is like, you know, trying to kill this dog, my uncle Carlos picked me up and brought me in the house. But before he brings me in the house, let me go ahead and blend this out. So when my uncle picks me up to bring me inside the house, sorry guys, this story might be a little bit all over the place. This is my first like real story time, so please bear with me. I just remember him saying like, Brian, like he goes, don't look at your leg, Brian, don't look at your leg. If you tell someone not to look at their leg, that's like being on a cliff and you're like, don't look down. Like if you tell somebody not to do that, they're gonna do it. So he tells me not to look at my leg, and I instantly look at my leg.
That part.
And honey, when I tell you, this part is a little graphic, I'm warning y'all right now, my leg was like white meat. Like it was disgusting. Like it was like bloody and just white meat, and like just, and at that time I didn't really feel pain until I really looked at it. Like when I got bit by the dog, I didn't feel the pain. It was all the adrenaline. When I got dragged to the front by the dog, didn't feel any pain. My dad hit the dog with a hammer. The dog runs away. I didn't feel anything until my uncle said, don't look at your foot. As soon as he said that, that's when all the pain came. And I started screaming because my leg looked fucking fucked up. I'm like, I'm black. I'm not supposed to see no white on my body like that. And like, I see the white meat. And then I remember getting rushed to the hospital in an ambulance, and being scared out of my mind because for some reason I thought that like I was gonna have to have like surgery, and like the idea of surgery scares me. Like, I don't know. But I had to get stitches, of course, because it like really messed up my leg. And ever since then, like I've been super afraid of dogs. Like I'm talking about like Right now I work at a company that's that has a dog friendly office, but I had to kind of get used to that because of the fact that like I'm literally really scared of dogs. Being older now, I'm kind of desensitized to the fact of dogs. I'm like, you know, I like, it was kind of like a phobia. Now I'm at the point in my life where it's not really that bad. If a dog barks, I still get scared and spooked, and it brings back memories. Or if I don't know a dog, I don't want to get to know it. It's one of those types of situations. And yeah, guys, that's it. And like the whole dog situation, when I got bit by the dog, like I was like hospitalized for a couple of days because like I had to get the stitches. That leg was really weak, so I couldn't really walk on it. So like I remember like being in the hallway with my mom and like trying to like get me to like walk correctly, because I was kind of scared to like put weight on that leg because it was painful. You know what I mean? And the idea of getting stitches just scared the hell out of me as well. Like I remember asking my mom if I could just let it heal. I was like, can it just heal on its own? Like, do I have to get stitches? Like it was like having like a little scab or a scrape. She was like, no, like you need to get stitches because like it will not heal and then it'll get infected. Like, yeah, she made sure that I got the stitches, obviously. But that's the story, honestly, you guys. Like, it's not really a huge, like, a long story, but that's the story of how I got attacked by a dog, by a pit bull at that. Like, you feel me? Alright, so I zoomed the camera in a little bit more, but I don't want to get too close because I know I've been doing that thing lately where like I'm doing my makeup and like I'm down here. Bitch, we are not trying to go there today, so. I know what I want to do. Crazy, cuckoo, cut. Alright, now I'm gonna take like a burgundy shade and just like sweep that under here, but blend it into that. Come on, burgundy. Come on, burgundy shade. You better blend the burgundy shade. Blend, 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 blend. Into skip, burgundy shade. Oh. Don't want to do blue. I'll do blue. Oh, this is cute, bitch. Yes, I like that color. Won't you open your eyes, if that's even the words? I'm taking some black and run some black closer to the waterline. I dipped it into the black. You know I spray. Oops, not me though. Okay. Let's start to define these brows. I hope you guys enjoyed my like pit bull story. I mean, it wasn't like a huge story time story, but it was just something that I wanted to share with you guys. Because that moment in time, girl, was crazy. Okay, you guys, so this glitter that I'm gonna use today, I'm really excited about. This glitter is from Slayfire Cosmetics, and it's a, you know what? Let me get you all up and close and personal with this glitter right here. Hey y'all, excuse my nails, girl. They got makeup all under them. But anyway, this glitter is brought to you by Slayfire Cosmetics, which is a bomb glitter company. This color is called Cressida, and it's a glitter gel. And just look at how beautiful it is. One little swipe inside the glitter pot, and you get a great color payoff. Girl, this glitter is handcrafted, biodegradable, vegan, cruelty-free, and owned by queer POC. I mean, you just can't get any better than that. Sold to the queen in the back. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this Slayfire Cosmetics. Thank you so much, Polyamorous, for hooking me up with this glitter, because you know I'm a glitter queen, and this glitter is absolutely amazing, and it also smells good, you guys. Like, it's an amazing glitter. So we're gonna test it. This is my first time trying it, so oh my god. Holy shit. That's gorgeous. Ooh, alright. So I went ahead and popped some contact lenses in and put some lashes on, and I am feeling this look. Let me just blend this glitter out a little more. And what I like about this glitter is that it's like, it has like, not wetness to it, but it has some moisture to it, so you can kind of like blend it around. Completed look. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is do something to my hair, put on a little outfit, and I'll be right back with the final transformation. Oh, this glitter. Alright, you guys, look at that shoulder. Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just put my hair in like these two little buns, put two ribbons in it. I went ahead and put some hoop earrings in, put a necklace on, and this like sequin, like, I don't know, like off the shoulder situation. I tried to give you guys a little bit of story time with my little dog situation. Hopefully you guys are able to follow that. Also, I wanted to feature Slayfire glitter because this glitter is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I am legit like gleaming. I'm a disco ball. You can see me from a mile away. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I will definitely see you guys in the next one, and I greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, deuces. Well, I guess until next time. Bye.